what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Like,
Girl, what the fuck?
like I really don't know. Like,
Girl, what the fuck? You're tuned into the Girl What the Fuck podcast, but I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and how to navigate this bullshit that we call life.
What's up, y'all? You tuned in to another episode of the Girl What the Fuck podcast.
Where we're trying to figure out
What the fuck is really going on? Y'all, we're here with the guest today. If you're watching us here on YouTube, you see this young man sitting on our couch by the name of Millionairejoe. What's up, Joe?
What's happening, everybody? What up, though?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
That's good.
Joe is a movie producer, and he got 4 movies out now?
Yep.
4 movies out, y'all. We're excited to have him here to discuss his new movie that he got coming out, to discuss all the stuff that be happening behind the scenes, and all of his what the fuck moments that be happening on set. So, what the fuck is going on with you, Joe?
Just out here working, making movies and building a streaming platform and,
A streaming platform?
yes.
Oh, tell us about that.
So I have a streaming platform coming out called Mainstream with 2 E's, MAINSTREEM. And it's going to be TV, film, music, podcasts, and live events all on one platform.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it'll be on smart TVs, iOS and Android apps, as well as a web app.
Okay, we're going to put our
I'm gonna
stuff on
tune in
there.
for sure.
Mainstream, period. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, we're kind of following the model of what Tubi did, in terms of being a free platform that's supported by ads, and they have been to this point very, very, very friendly to independent, filmmakers.
Yep.
But we're seeing now it's not going to last. So, I was like, I came up with the idea years ago, but it's like now's the time to pull the trigger on it because Tubi could go away at any moment for us anyway. So,
And I feel like people are always looking for like new streaming platforms anyways. Like, I mean, Tubi is a thing, but you still got, was the Amazon Prime? Isn't that like
Amazon Prime, Peacock, all the other stuff.
Peacock.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking about. Like, like Peacock was a thing. Now it's like, they on the Tubi, on the Amazon Prime. Like, people always looking for something new.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to be really good. Like,
So why do you say that Tubi is going to go away at any moment for y'all?
Well, they've already started kind of being more selective with what they accept. And we knew that they were going to start doing that, but we thought it was just going to be like the trash, like the stuff where the production wasn't tight.
Yeah.
But even movies where the production was great,
They still say no?
So they're just not accepting as much material freely as they were before.
I could probably see that because I watch Tubi a lot. So, like, a lot of the movies that I'm watching is old. Like, if I look at, like, when it was produced or whatever, when it came out, it's like 2017, 2019, 2020. I'm like, they haven't came out with nothing in 2025. Like,
Right,
Yeah, it's stuff dropping regularly, but they're just not as open as they were. So it's like we see the writing on the wall. They're starting to slowly close the window. Yeah, so it's okay. It's their platform. I get it. They can do what they want. So my thing is let's build our own, and we own it. We control it, and nobody can kick us out of our own stuff. So.
So, how did you get started in film?
So I started in music, doing music production and, being a musician. I was a musician professionally for years and years and years and years. Did a lot of traveling on the road.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was music director for a stage play. So one of the things that I want your audience to know is that you always have to be curious about your environment. So if you work in a company or work at a business, learn everything about that business, not just the part that you do. So that's what literally I've always done. I was music director for a stage play, but I wanted to learn everything about how to produce a stage play. I didn't know why at the time, but I wanted to learn about the lights. I wanted to learn about the sound, the set, what are all the jobs, what are all the positions that people have. And so that helped me because then 10, 12 years later, I ended up producing my own stage play. So that's where I learned how to write scripts and, produce stage plays. And from there, I got into producing documentaries. And then from there, I got into producing feature films. So it started with music and then progressed to movies.
Okay.
That's what's up. Yeah. So I guess I kind of want to go into our news topic before we get into more of what you do and all the things that you got going on. So on the Girl What the Fuck podcast, we also talk about what the fuck is going on in the world. And since this Black History Month is coming to an end, I wanted to talk about a news story that I found
on TikTok.
You know my favorite news source, TikTok. And it is actually one of the first Black crash outs that actually crashed out for a good reason.
Okay.
So it was this man. He lived in this neighborhood, and he found out that this white woman, that was going around the neighborhood being racist and like saying racial slurs towards people and just being a horrible person, right? He took it upon himself to go kidnap her and bring him into his house, into the basement, and make her watch Roots with him.
What?
Yeah. He made her watch Roots with him.
Okay.
And
that's the longest movie ever.
Yeah, like, how long that shit take to watch?
I would be so mad. And I'm kidnapped.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
And you don't know what's gonna happen next?
Right. So she at this point, she getting tired. Like, I don't want to sit here and watch this shit no more. Like, I'm about to get up and leave.
Yeah, do what you.
He was like, no. Sit your ass back down and watch this movie. You're gonna learn about this history, right? Long story short, the lady ended up escaping, called the police. He's in jail now for kidnapping. And I feel like she got to be more racist now because it's just like, you probably think about all Black people going to kidnap
you.
That's just the craziest shit I ever heard.
But the thing about it is that Roots is just so dreadfully long. Like, it is so long. Like, for you to like... I'm saying like in a white woman's perspective, like, when I was a kid, I watched it. I'm like, okay, like I think I watched it for probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I probably watched it the whole week. Cause you could only watch it, like in certain classes. I think I was watching.
Yeah, we
watched it
elementary school.
In elementary school, we only watched it in like our 5th hour or something like that. And so we had to watch it every day. And I'm like, again, like, when is it gonna be over? So I know, like, as a white person who don't like Black people, it's like, oh my God. Like, seriously? It's torture. That's what I'm saying. It's dreadfully long for her.
That's what he did. That's the reason why he did this shit.
That's hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then it's like, well, what did you really accomplish? All you did was get yourself a long prison sentence. Because kidnapping sentences are long. Mm-hmm. That ain't like 5 years.
I feel like because he didn't harm her, you think it still would be long?
Yes.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I'm not
you get
exactly
like 20 years for kidnapping. Like,
oh my God.
That's crazy work.
I'm not sure exactly how long he got. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well, I mean, it probably was only for like 8 hours.
No, I'm talking about how long he's in jail. He's in
I'm
prison.
I'm talking about her kidnapping.
Oh no, she was there. She was there for like a week.
Kidnapping?
She was there for like a week.
Oh yeah, he cooked.
Yeah, so
he should have just got in, got her out.
I feel like he could have went about it another way. You ain't had to kidnap the lady to make her understand that racism is wrong.
I would have just smacked her.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't think that.
You didn't have to do all of that. Now that's. I mean, I feel like you were doing justice, showing this lady during Black History Month that hey, you shouldn't be racist towards Black people. You shouldn't be saying racial slurs during Black History Month. You know what I mean?
But that's probably why she did it, because it was Black History Month.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Okay.
Okay. Love that. Love it.
Also, too, I kind of wanted to touch on like all the other bullshit that's been going on in the world, and
plane crashes.
We can start there. Honestly,
we can start there. It's crazy.
Honestly, I feel like the plane crashes. There's been many incidents in other years before this. Like there's been like crashes and other plane incidents that's been happening before this year. I feel like they're shedding more light on it now to number one, like fear monger us to like being scared to get on planes. And then also I feel like they're hiding something from us.
I was
It's
about to
something
say,
bigger
like,
going on
I
in the world.
think like maybe gas prices are about to go up, maybe because Trump about to be in office, and
He's in
I
office.
think, well, yeah, I mean, he's in office, but I think like they know like gas prices about to go up, so like I don't know, it's something with that. Like maybe they don't want like a lot of people like flying and traveling, like because they know that it's about like the prices of the tickets, but I don't know. It's something with that though. Like that's how I think. Like it's something with them gas prices because it's like
Okay.
it's so much. Like it costs a lot, you know, just to.
That's your theory.
I think it's something with that. I don't really know because I don't know why they would want. I don't know if it would because the tickets are going up, right? I've been looking at because I'm trying to take a trip, like a big nice trip, and I'm looking at the ticket prices. I'm like, these are not the same ticket prices I paid like last year, you know? So it's like, why are they going up so high? And then it's like, now y'all keep coming out with all of these plane crashes and trying to keep people, we know it's to keep us out of the airport, but it's like, why? Like, and then also I think that you would make more money off of making the prices go up higher and then having people fly. So I just don't get it. I'm still at a dead end with it, but I know it got to be something with the gas. I feel like.
It's deeper than rap, to be honest.
You think it's deeper than that?
I think it's gonna be World War III in a minute. Just based off of how Trump is doing everything now, bro. He's trying to take control of a lot of shit, like golf of fucking America. He's trying to fucking take over Canada. It was a fucking it was a press conference not too long ago, and this lady was talking about how Canada is about to be our 51st state. Like they trying to like take over like different.
So what you think
areas.
they gonna be up in when we in the air? They just gonna be shooting us down?
No, not they.
Like
No, they're not gonna take over the planes, obviously. But I think they about to like start getting ready for World War III or some shit, like or some sort of like civil war. I mean, some sort of war or some like. Something where the army going to get ready. They about to start recruiting people.
Well, I did see like that they were broadcasting like people in the army, their plane crashes going down. I'm like, what does that have to do with this? Like, I'm pretty sure their plane crash. They plane crash all the time. So why are they showing us that?
They trying
like,
to make us scared. Like they trying to make us focus on something else, something that is, you know, it's taking our attention away from something else that's going on. Basically, like they don't want us to pay attention when we need to be paying attention to other shit that's going on. Like
I seen you reposted the lady who was saying like the plane crashes don't scare her, and like her message was like if basically like when it's my time, it's my time.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So that's how you feel on it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, you know, I try to be aware of what's going on, but at the same time, not dwell on things that I have no control over.
Right.
You know, because to me that's futile. You know, all I'm doing is stressing myself out about something I can't change anyway.
Right.
But I do think we need to be aware. We need to pay attention. We need to look underneath the surface without going so far down a rabbit hole that we start being, you know, complete conspiracy theorists. You know.
Yeah.
I think with Trump, from what I've seen just in watching documentaries about him and studying him, he's just wants to be a dictator. He just wants to control everything. He looks up to Hitler. He looks up to, you know, he likes the guy that's over North Korea. He likes Putin. Like he likes the idea of being in control of everything. And if he is plotting something and trying to use fear, I would think that it would be creating chaos that he then will fix, that then makes people loyal to him.
Yeah.
And makes it appear like he's in control.
I like that one. Yeah. Because you gotta think about it though, like if everybody is scared to, you know, get on planes and stuff like that, like first off, you have to travel. Like, just like that was the first thing you said with your job. You was like, I travel like with my job and things like that. So like, it's like kind of putting like what is the word for it? Like it's still controlling like you know, the way we think, what we do. Like, you know, like I hear a lot of people like when I went to Atlanta, oh, you getting on the plane? Like, I gotta work. Like I went to Atlanta to work. Yes, I gotta make some money. Yeah, I did still get on the plane. Like, I'm not like about to make my life difficult, or I'm not gonna have fun, or I'm not about to not make money and things like no, I'm not doing that. Like,
my thing is, you are more likely to die in a car crash than a plane accident. Like,
but they always said that, you know, cars bro, planes
Detroit already got
way.
portals in it. You see everybody keep going the wrong way on 75, 94, and 96.
2 people
just died.
3
just died today.
Was it today? I think it was just today. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like
head-on collisions. Like, it's just like, y'all not scared to be driving them Hellcats and hanging out the window and shit down 75, but y'all scared to get on a plane. Right. My thing is, half of y'all niggas ain't even getting on planes. Let's talk about it. Y'all not even catching flights. Like, the main people that's talking shit are the ones that are never at the airport. Like, please. And do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? I'm confused.
And I can tell you that it didn't work because I went to the airport. I have clear for one. I went to the airport 2 hours. 2 hours. I went to the airport 2 hours before, and this was in Atlanta. And I almost missed my flight. I literally was texting my sister like, "Hey, do you think I should just get another flight because I have 15 minutes to get?" Or it was like, no, I think I had like 20 minutes to get to the gates, and I was just now like about to take my shoes off to get through TSA. So I literally stood in line for an hour and a half. Like, so it's not scaring nobody. Like, I don't really get it. Like, that's why I was so confused. And then my plane ride, they said it was a full flight. I know everybody missed their flight because it was nobody sitting next to me. Wow. Nobody. Then the guy was like, one of the flight attendants was like, yeah, it's a full flight. Like, somebody was like, yeah, well, it's not going to be no more because everybody had to wait through TSA. Like, even the people in clear had to wait. So imagine people who didn't have it. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Girl, I'm taking a flight on Friday, and I'm just ready to get out of town, to be honest. Like, I need a trip, like, real bad. I ain't about to stop nothing.
Ain't about to scare me.
Right. So let's kind of get back towards, talking about the new film. Can you tell us more about the new movie that's coming out?
Yeah, it's called My Father's Blood, and it's a true story of a guy here in the Metro Detroit area. He didn't get along with his father when he was younger. His father put him out the house as a teenager, and he went to live with his cousin. Well, his cousin's house was a dope house. So in order to kind of feed himself at 16, he started working in his cousin's dope house, and he got introduced to the drug world. And he ended up becoming a huge drug dealer. He was selling 100 kilos of cocaine a week.
Oh, wow.
And he was running with a crew that they were all killers, and he was in and out of prison. But the thing that was at the foundation of his life was that his relationship with his father was the cause of him. He was angry with his father. He felt rejected by his father. His father was always hard on him. So that drove him to the streets. And he ended up going to prison. And when he got out of prison, he was getting ready to go back to the streets. And his house got raided again. So he asked God to save him from the situation. And he said, if you save me, I'll leave the streets alone and I'll live for you. So he did that. He kept his word. He left the streets alone, and now he's a pastor. And so he's been pastoring for about 10 years. But yeah,
How did you know this guy?
Mutual friend introduced us.
Okay.
He wrote a book about his life, and he wanted to turn the book into a movie. So a mutual friend introduced us, and he hired me to get the job done, so I got it done.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Sounds very interesting.
So how do you pick, how do you decide, I should say, what movies to, actually produce? 'Cause I'm sure, a lot of people come up to you pitching all type of stuff. You know what I mean? What makes you, say, oh, you know what? This is the one that I'm going to choose.
Well, this is the first outside movie I've done.
Okay.
All my other movies, I wrote them myself.
Oh, okay.
So they were all my concepts. So this is
The Dancing with the Devil, that wasn't. I thought that was a true story. Oh shoot!
no.
Felt like it. I don't know. I thought it was a true story.
Nah, I wrote that. So, and I have such a long list of movie concepts. So when people come to me with outside stuff, and that's the thing with Tubi is like, in order to really make money, you have to really keep the budgets low. And sometimes people come with ideas. It's like, oh, you need a Hollywood budget to do what you're trying to do. Like,
Right. Yeah.
you know, and so it's only certain concepts, and the Tubi audience likes a certain kind of thing. So it's got to be either, you know, some urban, or it's got to be a thriller, it's got to be drama, it's got to be relationship drama based or something.
Yeah, I for sure like the relationship drama.
Yeah,
That's all I be looking for on there.
Yeah, see? So yeah, you know, you got to give them a certain kind of thing. So
Speaking of Tubi, so I know there's like a huge stigma behind Tubi movies. What do you think about that? Like how people say like, oh, Tubi movies are like ghetto and just low budget. Like, what do you think about that?
It's a lot of trash on there. It's a lot of trash. There's a lot of people producing a lot of trash on there. And I tell people like Tubi right now is like the drug game in the 80s and 90s. It's like it's just out here, so everybody just in it. Everybody doing, everybody trying to make a couple of dollars. And it's a lot of people that don't take it seriously, don't take the craft of filmmaking seriously. So they're not trying to get better. They don't care. It's just like
They just throwing it out
throw
there.
something together, put it out there.
Give me the money.
Yeah, literally.
I literally, I seen on Instagram the girl. Y'all probably seen it. The girl went to go get a pop, or I think maybe she went to go get a water or something like that, and she brought back out a pop, and they like, come on now, Tubi, like we didn't just recognize that you just put.
Bro,
that.
the things that be killing me though is when they be doing like the special effects, like when they'll be shooting and it be like the blood and they go freaking like they'll shoot and they'll sit there and then
or the fake babies.
Like, oh yeah,
the babies be too far. Like the babies, like that is a doll. Like what?
Like, just go on Facebook and say you need a baby for a scene and get a real baby. Sheesh.
Or don't put the baby in the camera. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Or don't write a baby in the script.
Right.
Like, this is crazy.
But honestly though, even though people say like Tubi is ghetto and all this other stuff, I think it's, like you said, it's a great opportunity for people who are getting started off in film that want to take it seriously, to want to put their craft out there. Yeah. I think it's a great thing. Like just thinking about how Ice Cube and all of them started off, right? Like at one point in time, Friday and all that was considered ghetto movies and stuff like that. Like everybody got to start from somewhere, and then it builds off into something else. So a lot of those Tubi movies that are on there now, people know them. Like, oh, you should watch this. Like this good. Like you know what I mean? Like we always recommend them. Like
and then on Facebook, people always ask like, what's a good Tubi movie to watch? You know,
I'm in the Tubi group chat on Facebook. Yeah.
And we're starting to make Tubi stars now. Like, people that have been in some of my movies, a lot of my friends, they're getting flown out to other cities to be in movies in other cities. People are recognizing them out. Like it's a whole thing. And I agree with you. It's a great, I call it an incubator, like for filmmakers, like, cause it's a place where you can create a film, you can monetize it, and you can get it on a platform that's worldwide. You know, so I think it's a great opportunity. Nothing like this has ever been in the history of independent filmmaking. And, you know, I don't know if it'll ever come around again. Before it was Tubi, it was Amazon Prime, you know, and then they changed their algorithm. So then everybody migrated to Tubi. So I love what it does. It's just, you know, hoping that the people who just are in it and don't take it seriously, how to weed them out.
Right, yeah.
Are you like picky, like with who you have, like as your actresses? Like, well, okay, not even picky. Like, of course, everybody has to be picky, but like, do you like to keep the same people, or do you like to scout out for new people, new opportunities, or like, where you at with that?
I like to find new people. Like, I like to find new talent. I like to. I don't like, you know, some of the other production companies are friends of mine. You know, I know they like to use the same people over and over. And I get that, but I don't like that approach for me. You know, I like to give have new faces, fresh faces, new opportunities. And then I'm just real. Even when I write my scripts, I'm seeing what the character should look like as I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? So I go look for people that fit that in terms of look, in terms of acting ability, in terms of everything. So no, I can't just slap a person in a role.
Right. Yeah.
Tyler Perry do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched a couple of his interviews. Like at first, he was using the same people, but he said he felt like how can, just like you said, like you are already picturing a certain person for that. So it's like why wouldn't I, like, first off, this is not even what I'm thinking of the person in my head, and then also like why wouldn't I give another person a different, an opportunity? Exactly. So like in his plays, he always had the same people, but once he started like actually like filmmaking and things like that, he started getting new people. Like like none of them people were really on, like some of them were, but he started giving different people, better opportunities and things like that. So.
And shout out to Tyler Perry. Like Tyler Perry, like I know a few people that work for Tyler, and like Tyler,
I do too.
He pays well. Mm-hmm. Everybody I know that ever worked for him, going all the way back to the play days, was like, nah, he take care of his people. So I'm like, that's something that I always try to do, is make sure I'm taking care of my people as well, because people appreciate that. They remember that.
So how do we get in one of the movies? I'm trying to see, because I can act a little bit, and also if you come up with like any comedy roles, I feel like us two,
I've been telling him this,
we can do a
but
little
he want me to come to audition, and it's just like that just it gets me cold feet.
I can go to the audition.
I get cold feet about the auditions now.
I can come to the audition now. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, you gotta let us know. I'll
send it to you, because I'm always on his page. I'm always looking for different opportunities. I know a lot of people who are in film and things like that, so that's why I always repost this stuff. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell people a good way to start is background acting. Like we always looking for background acting, whether it's people in the club or people in the coffee shop or whatever. And, doing those background acting things is what puts people on our radar. And, we'll throw you a line or two here, see how you are, see how friendly you are with the camera, how comfortable you are with, moving around on set and things of that nature. So that's a good start. And then again, coming to the auditions. Mm-hmm. If you see an audition, pull up and shoot your shot. You never know.
Yeah, I'm trying to be on a mainstream movie.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You want to go next?
I can go next. Okay. So what's a wild thing that happened on set? Like, can you think of anything that's like was crazy? Any crazy stories?
Not too crazy. I'm pretty military about how things run on set. Mm-hmm. I have stories from other people's sets that were funny to me. So one of the things that we deal with a lot is a lot of times we rent Airbnbs to film in, or we'll borrow people's houses. And sometimes the neighbors don't be too friendly, because it's a bunch of cars out, it's a bunch of people, it's a bunch of stuff going on. So one of my friends, the neighbor got mad because they were filming in the house next door. And so he brought out a lawnmower and started the lawnmower and chained it to the fence.
What?
That's the pettiest thing.
That's a level of petty, like...
Lawnmowers are very loud.
You know how mad you gotta be? I'm about to gas this lawnmower up, get a chain and a lock at that, and chain it up.
Yeah.
You know what you would have spent your time doing? Like, what?
Yeah.
Why you just didn't go like for a walk for a
And it's already stressful, especially filming outside. Like you filming outside, it's like literally as soon as you go outside and say action, it's an airplane.
So how did y'all get him to leave?
It's a dog barking. It's a fire truck. It's a this. It's a. I think they had to. I think at some point the thing ran out of gas. Like they had to pause filming, and I think they called the police. And the police kind of went to the neighbor and worked it out, know, because the police were like, "Hey, they're on
This is
private
on the
property,
right?
Like,
That's
they-
not your
you can't-
property."
Yeah,
He wanted
So-
to be in the movie.
That's all you had to say. You had to ask.
He wanted to be in it, and nobody asked him to be a background or nothing. So he said he gonna put his own background in there.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Oh, I'll tell you another thing that happened. I mean, it's movie
Okay.
crap, but so the gaffer is the person who brings all the lights. So the gaffer that we had on the movie, he had a big old trailer, and his trailer got a flat on the freeway. So we literally are on set waiting for him to pull up with the lights. So I had to send my AD, which is assistant director, to take my truck, go meet him on the freeway, get a bunch of lights out of his truck, bring those lights back to the set, and we're just gonna set up lights and just try to
Figure it
get
out.
Then we didn't have everything we needed, so we had to
Had to
send
go
him back.
How far was he?
He was about 20, 25 minutes away.
Oh my God.
So that was one of those, man, that's crazy. Like, but what can you do?
Right, yeah, you
Everybody
gotta get it
feel-
done.
Yeah, or filming in we were filming in a house. It was like in the middle of July, so it's like 95 degrees outside. So that means in the house it's like 100. Can't have the air on. It's a bunch of people in there.
Because it bring noise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Make sure when I get in the movie, it's in the wintertime.
Pouring down sweat. We got our shirts off, except the actors, they got their clothes on. The makeup person trying to make sure you're not sweating.
Oh my God. I don't even be thinking about stuff like that. Actually.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So those things are fun. I'm saying fun sarcastically. But everybody is like want to be an actor until you're in that environment for 14 hours.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy work. But I love it.
Yeah.
I love the process of it.
And the outcome.
Absolutely.
So I have a couple would you rather questions pertaining to film.
Okay.
So my first one is, would you rather direct a terrible movie with an unlimited budget or direct a great script, but you only got $500 to make the film?
Yeah, I feel like if I have an unlimited budget, I can get rewriting done to the script.
You can't rewrite the script. It's trash.
That's tough. Because it all starts with the script. If you got a bad script. So if I had to make a movie with
$500? What are you gonna? What?
I feel like you could make it work for $500 though.
$500?
You
I
can
don't
make
know.
it work.
is it a short film?
It can
It can be.
So I would get that to my DP, and then everybody else I would
Just working for free.
I'd be like, I give y'all back end.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do.
I think I would agree. I would rather have a great script and like a low budget because you would want the storyline to be good for viewers to actually want to sit there and watch it. Because sometimes when you watch movies on Tubi, you be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
I'll turn it off right as soon as.
You can't really grasp what's really going on. So yeah, I would rather have like a good story.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. So, would you rather direct a biopic about your worst ex or a horror film about your life?
A horror film about my life.
Would it be pretty scary?
You have to make it really scary.
Yeah, I could make it. Like I mean, I had a lot of crazy stuff happen in my life, but we can exaggerate it and make it entertaining.
You just want to make a horror film.
I do want to make a horror.
Seen that. I see you want to make a horror
I do
film.
want to make a horror film.
What about you, Symone?
I'm for sure coming worst ex.
I ain't gonna lie. I would want to do a biopic about my worst ex. I would make it the worst.
Man, the
fucking
worst story ever.
I'll make that nigga
First
the
off,
villain.
he was already the worst person, but yeah, I'm going in. Like Lil Wayne said. Okay.
I would definitely make him the worst person ever. Everybody would hate him.
Yeah.
By this-
And then you know what? It's only because it's like my worst ex just acts like he's like the best person in the world. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like he's just, he don't take accountability for nothing. Like he makes everybody make it seem like I'm crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, like I'm a show. I'm a show what's really going on because I'm really chill about stuff. Like I don't go around just bashing you and stuff like that. But the fact that you went around bashing me and I never said nothing, but now I got the opportunity, I got the money, and I can make a movie about you, yeah. You're getting lit up. Like,
And that's gonna be the unlimited budget.
yep.
Dang.
Cooked. Hey, you gonna know I'm talking about you as soon as you can read the what's it called? The
Description.
description.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he could watch the trailer, he'll know. And I'm not using his name.
I'm using the name.
Oh my God, you the
Dang.
I'm gonna use a name really close. Like something that like a synonym.
That's gonna be the title.
You got another would you rather?
You can go ahead now.
All right. What genre would your biopic be?
Drama.
Drama?
Definitely drama. And a dramedy. It'd be comedy too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Probably mine too.
Yeah.
Actually, mine would probably be romance. A romancity.
A romantic comedy?
Yeah.
A romancity? What the fuck?
I said romancity. Is that the
A
thing?
romantic comedy.
No romance. We just got finished talking about. That's not romance.
Hold on, wait.
Before we
talked
were
about
filming.
that off
Yeah, before we came on camera.
No, I just feel like I'm a hopeless romantic. That's what I feel like.
I feel like honestly though, with your love life, it could be a romantic comedy because like all of the relationships that you've been in, like
For jokes, right?
yeah, and then maybe at the end you finally find your man that's like, you know,
Yeah.
so maybe
Yeah.
it works out in the end. I don't know.
Okay, I like it.
I don't know.
What about yours?
I feel like mine would be like a dark comedy, cause like I like really fucked up jokes, like really, yeah. And I feel like my life is just like one. It's not a joke, but like a lot of shit that be happening. It's not funny, but it's funny. Like, and I would tailor it to that point to make it where like, okay, this really isn't funny, but like
I mean, you just gotta laugh off the pain, though.
basically, yeah. But we would make it hilarious, like
Yep.
make
I'm
it
the same
hilarious.
way. I have a sick, dark sense of humor.
Me too.
I laugh at stuff like you probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but isn't this hilarious?
Right, yeah. Like quite literally.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last question. What would your intro song for your biopic be?
September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, because my birthday is the 21st of September.
Oh, that's a good one. And then you could come in on the 21st of September.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, that's a good one.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I still ain't found out.
Oh my God.
I ain't figured it out yet. What's yours?
Mine, I got like a couple options, but I think it would just start off boom, tsh, boom, tsh, boom, tsh, boom. I'm a boss ass bitch, 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 bitch. And it be me walking around like this. And then I'll just pull up with my Benz.
Okay, that's pretty specific. Okay.
Very
it's a
specific,
song.
like she already thought about it.
Like you know how like what's that? It'd be like Universal that go around the world. It'd be like boom, tsh, boom, and it go like this, and it just cut to me, psh, and it's like me. I turn around with some glasses, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Asia." You weren't probably wondering how I got so successful, and then you know,
You're
Are you
probably
let me
wondering
find out
how-
you're a director.
Like what? You probably wonder how I got so successful.
then it just
In my
start
Benz?
over, yeah, in my Benz, you know, with just I feel like.
Find out you're a director.
Yeah,
you got a
I mean,
whole
we can-
vision.
Yeah, we can work together because I got ideas. So yeah, that's how I would start it off.
Okay.
I don't know. It's either between Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life, or Young Thug, She Noticed Me. But instead of She Noticed Me, it'll be, of course, He Noticed Me. Like, you know?
Okay, I was thinking "Your Love" by Nicki Minaj
Why?
because it's a romantic comedy.
I feel like I Fly with the Doves in the Sky is better.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that would be sweet with the
I have a question for you guys.
yeah.
What's up?
Does your generation, do y'all like any R&B Or do you have rap for
Moment for-
every
I love
every
R&B.
occasion?
I love R&B.
Moment for Life is an R&B song, right? Or is that technically like rap?
It's yeah. I love
Okay.
R&B. I love R&B. I love all types of R&B. Even though they say now that R&B is dead and they don't be singing for real no more, but I really love R&B, current music, 2000s, 90s, 80s.
I listen to it all.
I have an old soul, so I listen to
Okay.
everything. So I love R&B. I don't know what R&B song would be my intro though. Especially for the type
It's
of
y'all.
movie.
First off, it's too many throwback R&B songs for me to even be able to like. Oh my god, yeah, this or that song. So that's why I didn't say like a throwback. But I feel like "Moment for Life" is an R&B song.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I said
I'm singing on that.
I said R&B and then I said a rap because I love Young Thug. Like, but I do like SZA. I like Janae.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably
Summer
it right
Walker.
now. She's straight.
I love Summer Walker. Only thing that's
I don't like her new
saving you.
stuff. Like, I like Summer Walker as a person though. Like I think her personality is pretty cool.
I don't like.
I do. I think she's her own self. Like you know, like I think that she don't really care. Like she doesn't. You know what I mean? Like she just tweeted like, I'm so mad that I can't even have another baby. Girl, you already got three baby daddies, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you thinking about another kid with another guy, like, and then she just came out with just having a new boyfriend. Like she doesn't care.
Her
like,
new boyfriend look like a fucking Muppet, bro.
Yeah, but she don't care. That's why I like her as a person. But her songs, like, I feel like the first album was the best. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like she's growing as an artist though, like, and she has so much range that she can play with. Like her first album was more so like chill, like their alternative R&B vibes. The last one was like more so like, okay, she's trying to get some like streams. Like it was mainstream. This Heart of a Woman, I feel like, because number one, it went double platinum in my car. I feel like she's bringing that R&B from like the 90s. Like that's what it's giving me. Like it's giving that type of feel. And I want to see what her next songs are going to be to like see what the album is going to be like. So I like Summer Walker because she has so much range. Like she can go back to her alternative R&B days or she can just keep going mainstream depending on how much money she want to make. So she's I love Summer Walker.
I don't like the new stuff, but you know, to each his own.
Who are your favorite artists right now?
Do you listen to rap? Like,
Not really. Cause I don't. So I'm like, who's not drill rap? Like I don't want to hear you talking about your ops. I don't want to hear. Like a lot of it to me is just toxic. So I don't want to hear about you. You gonna F my girl. I don't want to hear about you killing your ops.
What about you heard of Larry June?
No.
All he talk about is making smoothies, getting money, and driving nice cars. And that's all he talk about. Like
Check him out.
and he got like that. It's like that Cali vibe. Like it's just like riding in a car type music. It's real nice.
I'm gonna check him out. Okay.
Yep, him. I'm trying to think who else. This would be a good one for you to listen to. That don't be talking about that.
The fact that you are thinking so hard.
No,
what
'cause
about
I know.
you don't listen to no Detroit rappers?
No.
Detroit rappers, I like them.
They
I
all
like the
sound
new
same.
Detroit rapper.
I respect their grind. I respect their hustle, but it's just not my cup of tea to listen to.
The new Detroit rapper. I don't know if he knew. I don't know. I just heard about him. But Babyface E, I feel like he's straight.
He ain't gonna want to listen to Babyface E to
But
pop
he
that
not.
pussy,
He don't
pop
be
that
talking
pussy,
about.
baby,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna make me wanna
PTP.
sell
Like,
drugs and scam.
He don't want to hear that. He want to hear some good music. Oh, Big X the Plug. I like him. He's motivational.
Okay.
I like him. I like
who is Big X the Plug? Never heard of him.
He good. He's good. He's good. He's a good rapper. And he raps over like you know how everybody be sampling stuff. Like he got some good samples that like make you want to like just sit there and listen. I got some stuff for you.
Okay. Yeah. Put me on.
Okay, so I guess we can go to our last segment, our girl what the fuck story. But in this case, it's a bro what the fuck story, where you tell our listeners and viewers a story that's gonna say, "What the fuck?" So you got
Girl,
something for
what
us?
the fuck?
It could be about anything. You don't even got to be about film or nothing. It's just anything.
I mean, I could tell some stories. Do I want to tell when my house got shot up? That's
So what the fuck?
That's what the
Okay.
fuck. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. So what happened was back in the day, I grew up on the North End, neighborhood called the North End. Oh, my man's. So we had a dope house next door to us. So I knew all the guys that ran the dope house because we all went to school. Some of the guys that owned it were older, but the guys that ran it, I went to school with. They were beefing with some guys that were like literally 2 blocks over. And so they would go over there and shoot at them. They would come over on our block and shoot at them. And so I guess the guys that they were beefing with would see me talking to them. So they thought that I was
With them.
And so because they were beefing, when they would start shooting, I was so used to it, I would get up and go look out the window, look out the door, see who's shooting. I'm like, oh, man, they shooting. Okay, cool. So this particular night, I'm sitting up watching TV, and I hear the gunshots, and it was funny because it was like literally something was like, don't go to the door and look. I just stayed sitting on the couch, and I'm like, it's getting dusty in here. Why is it getting dusty in here? And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, the bullets are coming through the wall. And so the dust was like the plaster, the drywall in the air, the dust from the drywall. Bullets were coming through the front door. They were coming through the window. So
How old were you at this time?
I think I was 22, 23. And so when they stopped shooting, I ran upstairs and I, got my stuff. I came back down and I opened the door. They were gone.
You opened the door. I would have waited until they walked in the door.
I was 22.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't. You said they weren't.
I would have tried to see if they was trying to come in. You get what I'm saying?
No, they weren't trying to come in. They were across the street.
Oh, okay.
But it was like my mindset was like, I got to make a stand. Like, we can't just let them do this.
Right.
So then the next day, I guess they realized that they had shot up the wrong house. So they came back again the next day
to
shoot up the house next door. But when they did that, like, I was ready. So then now I'm opening the door. I'm trying to protect my house. The guys next door are shooting back, trying to protect their house. And so it was literally like, and what was crazy, like the police came and they didn't even stop. Like, they just rolled by, shined their light, and kept going. Like, they didn't even stop. So that was crazy.
Did anybody get hurt?
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
There were people that got shot in the back and forth, just not those 2 times.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, people, like one guy, he was one of the guys this is another one. So one of the guys was in the car with his mother. He was driving. No, his mother was driving. He was in the passenger seat. He sees one of the guys from next door and just starts shooting out the window.
With the mom in the car?
With the mother in the car.
Oh, my God.
So this was down the street, closer towards Woodward. As they got towards where I live, now the guys next door heard the shots. Now they're on their porch with the rifle. So then they just shoot the car up. Missed him, didn't hit him, hit his mother in the head.
Oh, my God.
And literally she survived, but it blew out a chunk of her head and she lost an eye. She had to get a plate in her head.
The hospital right there, though. So, wasn't it right there? That's here in Florida, right?
But it crashed. The car she crashed the car. So literally, we run outside. She's sitting in the car.
That's scary.
Blood full of car. The car's full of blood. It's crazy. So,
That's
yeah, this
movie.
is I don't know.
That's a movie.
That might be a little darker than what y'all
Yeah, that is a what the fuck moment. Shoot.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah, but it was wild. So literally, it was funny because when I got married, I was married years ago. So when I got married, when I was dating a girl I ended up marrying, she came over to the house to spend the night. And she's looking at all the bullet holes in the wall, and I'm young. I'm like thinking nothing wrong with it. I'm like, oh no, we cool. I got guns in here.
I would have been like, you sure you want to get
She
home?
was like, I am not living here. I'm like, this is my mama house. It's paid for. You don't want to live here? She's like, nigga, do you see the bullet holes?
Right.
I'm like, okay. So, yeah, they're just young and dumb.
Yeah, because that's for sure dumb. I would never. I would have been like,
I can't believe I
you
tried
got
to
something you
convince
want to
her.
tell me? Like,
Right. Because I don't even want to stay here right now. What the
Right.
fuck? Yeah.
I was like, no, you're not good.
Right. He's like, no, I got the stuff. You know, it's straight. It's
Yeah.
straight. You know,
My people next door, they gonna look out for
Right,
you.
we straight.
Like, just young and stupid.
Well, thank you for sharing that. We appreciate it.
yeah.
Are you sure that's a thank you for sharing that?
Well, you know, you ain't had to tell us anything.
I didn't
but-
know that.
Yeah.
I would have never expected nothing like that. So, you know.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So, Joe, thank you for coming on the Girl What the Fuck podcast where we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I really appreciate you sharing your stories, your thoughts about the film industry. And, you know, I'm just wishing you the best of luck with the new film that's coming out. I'm excited to see it.
I'm so excited to see it. When does it come out?
So we're submitting everything to Tubi tomorrow, and then after that, it just whenever they put up, it could be in a month, it could be in 3 months.
Okay.
It's just on them.
So just be on the lookout.
So I should have came to the premiere.
You should have.
I should have. Okay, cool.
So, I mean, how can people figure out when the movie is coming out? Like, where can they find you at?
They can check on my social media. So I'm on Instagram, Millionairejoe, all one word, and I'll be posting when it drops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll link it down below for whenever it does come out. And when it does come out, I will link it down below in the show notes so you guys can check it out. I'll also link his other movies that he has so you guys can check those out as well. Yeah, thank you again for coming on. Any last
Thank you for
words?
having me. Nah, just I'm proud of y'all for doing what y'all doing. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
Keep going, do your thing, and much success to this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you can find me at Asia Snow on all platforms.
And you can find me at Symone Rochelle only on Instagram.
And make sure y'all please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube at Girl WTF Podcast. You can also listen to us on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music at Girl WTF Podcast. Or, guys, make sure you please follow us on all social media at girlwtf.podcast. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. And if you see, debris in your house, you might want to get down.
Get low.
Get real low. Don't look out the window.
Don't look out the window.
All right.